Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for another edition of the vlog. This for November 22nd, 2012. It's Thanksgiving here in the States, so I hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving, and if you're not in the States, then I hope you're having a wonderful day either way. So first and foremost, I would like to thank all the viewers who have been watching our Sims 3 start up with the seasons. It has been off to a magnificent start. I've been getting a lot of feedback. The views have been amazingly off the charts. So things have been going really good. So I really appreciate what's happened. I love you guys for it. I'm glad you enjoy it. And I'm just going to keep on right along with the storyline. Keeping things up and going with it. As for Minecraft, we have Technic Minecraft. We had an episode come back this week. That's right. We actually had an episode of Technic Minecraft. Wow. Well, things have been kind of hectic, so I really haven't had time to sit down with the wiki and do a little bit more work. So in the end, it kind of led to a big gap of episodes. It probably went about maybe a week. Somewhere between 7 to 10 days, somewhere in there, around a week. Give or take some days, basically. But it kind of leaves me in a creative conundrum, I guess you could call it. You see, there's going to be a lot of changes with the next round on Technic Minecraft, or Technic Pack in general for Minecraft. Don't know when those changes will be implemented, but when it does, one of the biggest game changers will probably be with Equivalent Exchange. If you watch the series now, you've seen I've done a lot with Equivalent Exchange, and it really does look overpowered in the game. I mean, to the point where I can pretty much make anything I want. So while I'm sure the creators want to do something cool like that, they probably didn't want to do something exactly like that. So now what you have basically is one mod that basically just, it puts you right at endgame. There's nothing much else you could do. It's right there at endgame, and it, I don't want to say, well, it does take the charge out of it, but it really does take the challenge out of it. And as I go back and I try to do some of these mods, and while I guess I wouldn't say I'm really highlighting these mods, I am trying to do a little bit of a showcase. Not exactly the best, but doing these showcases make me realize I really did miss out a lot on some of these mods. I really could have went ahead and did much more with them. I could have had more fun, and in a way it kind of makes me want to do a reboot. So if Technic Minecraft does come with a reboot soon, then, well, it comes with a patch, I should say, excuse me, then you'll get a reboot. I'll probably start over from like episode 1, whatever. Technic reboot or whatever. I'll come up with something creative. But basically, if that were to happen and a patch would come out with an update for it, then there's probably going to be a lot of more stuff besides Equivalent Exchange that's going to be changed around. So either way, I'm pretty sure if something happened like tomorrow, then that game's pretty much going to be broken because of all the changes. Just simply put. So that's just my idea about Technic Pack right now. Please leave any comments about it down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm still getting some emails in about people offering different suggestions about doing different stuff. Map packs and such, parkours. I'm kind of looking into those things because playing Minecraft is nice, but you gotta change up the experience at some point. Tropical Craft is a thing I still want to do. Something different. And it's just a whole new experience, so that's something I want to do up next. Maps will be something else I want to do too, so in the end it works out pretty good. So we'll see how all that goes. On a bit of channel news, I've been sitting down doing the math, and it looks like we may actually hit 500 videos by the end of this year. It'll be a little bit tricky, but I'm pretty sure either by December 30th or the 31st, we could easily trigger 500 videos, excuse me. So for me, that's a pretty big milestone. I never really anticipated getting the 500 some videos this year, let alone anytime soon, but it's just the fact that doing videos every day and having great compliments from people. And yeah, there's been some people who've been kind of like, you know, but still, I don't let that get me down, and it's just been a pleasure and a fun experience overall. Even with my crazy, hectic work schedule where I have to work like 40, 45 hours, maybe 50 hours a week if need be. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy, fun ride, to say the least. The Game Shift podcast will be coming out tomorrow. It will be on iTunes. It will be on the YouTube page, Twitter feed. It'll be everywhere. So if you want to watch it on YouTube, there'll be a video right there, just like this. So it'll be everywhere. Go on iTunes, go to search in the store. Under podcast, you can type in Game Shift. You can get it there, so that way you want to take it to school, take it to work, listen to it on a ride to work, or whatever. It's a 30-minute podcast, so that'll be a thing that comes up. Trying to get that to be a bi-weekly thing on Fridays. We'll see how this goes. So we got our Black Friday edition coming up tomorrow, and right now we're going to talk a little bit about the Wii U and how kind of they had a little bit of a rough patch coming out of the gate, but I think they'll be okay. So lots of things in store for that. I would like to give one shout out to White Snow Media. He was our original contest winner, and though I've announced him at least one time before, maybe twice, can't really remember off the top of my head, it's been a few months, but give a shout out to him. He's returned back to YouTube, so pleasure having him back and checking things out. You can go ahead and check his channel out. I have the link down there in the description below. Please feel free to see what he's up to. Great guy, glad he took part in the contest, and when we have another contest, hopefully he'll be able to take part in that as well. I'll be giving out some type of computer/gaming gear, maybe. Something that I'm not really going to discuss right about now. That's something I'll discuss when the time is appropriate. I would like to just say that Assassin's Creed 3 was released for the PC. It was released 2 days ago. It was on the Tuesday, November 20th. And it's actually been selling pretty good on the Steam network. So it's about $50 US, $49.99. And I'm kind of looking to get into that soon. I've always kind of wanted to get it for console, but I don't have the proper equipment to convert it over. So I'm not going to go ahead and force that and have crappy resolution. I'd rather get it on PC. I might struggle with it on PC, but I will be able to give you a high-def experience. So while I may be a little bit finger stupid / clumsy, whatever you would like to refer to it as, at least I'll be able to give you a more pristine picture than having something in standard def like 400 and some. I at least want to give it in 1080. One last note I would like to go ahead and hit on would be the fact that I'm thinking about changing the name of the vlog to something, I don't know, maybe a little bit more appropriate. I don't really know at this time. Thought about calling it maybe The Voice, or maybe The Echo, or I have no idea. Nothing's like really confirmed at this point. Right now it's just a vlog, the video vlog, whatever. So we'll continue to call it the vlog for now until something more catchy comes up, and we'll work with it. So anyway, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you found it informative. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down below. I would love to hear from you. Oh, but wait, there's more. I've got a quick question to get in for this Thanksgiving, and it comes from Dan. Dan says, "Dear Graz, when did you start making YouTube videos, and who was your inspiration?" Well, I started making videos back in 2011, summertime. It was roughly in the month of June. I started making them in basically like World of Warcraft. I did a little bit of trainer videos. I didn't really know much about some of the classes I did, but what I did was I went to like elitistjerks.com. I looked around, got some information, and tried to put it all in video form. Because you can only tell people to go to certain websites for so long, and they may not even understand it. So I felt by putting it in video form, at least I could help out some of my friends or some of my guild mates or whatever by giving them a hand that way. And the thing is, after a while, the videos like slowly started picking up. Of course, I got some positive and negative feedback, but I kind of just rolled with the flow, and things just kind of worked out there for a little bit as well. I gave it up, I think, right around November or December of that year because of some things going on with work, and the stress was just getting me too bad. It was a really bad time. But I started making videos again in March of this year, toward the end. That's where I really started to make a bunch of just different videos. I really started putting things together and just made a variety channel. Now it's just not just World of Warcraft. It's Minecraft, it's The Sims, it's stuff I enjoy playing. It's games I've checked out and just pretty much had fun. This really has become my hobby. As for the second part, who was my inspiration? Well, I believe the first YouTuber that really got me going was probably Total Biscuit. And I think he does it for some people. He's just a very polarizing person on there. You either like him or you just really hate his guts. Either way, I just really it just really pulled me in on how he was. There was like no middle ground about it. And it was really cool how he just spouted his opinion and really didn't care who liked it or who didn't. If you didn't, well then, tough shit, that's your problem. But, you know, it was Total Biscuit that really got me going. It reminded me of a time where I used to actually record myself doing commentaries, playing sports games on Super Nintendo. I used to be a geek like that and have well, not VH, but cassette tapes, and I'd put into a tape deck and actually record myself. And it was fun. Of course, I'd be the only one who listened to them, but still, it was just one of those crazy things I did when I was a kid. And yeah, it was a hobby. Much like this is a hobby for me. I think over time, it slowly started changing though from Total Biscuit to probably Jesse Cox. I still love Total Biscuit, but Jesse's just... maybe it's the comedy, maybe it's his personality, but once again, he has that personality that just kind of pulls you in. He just is really entertaining. He seems like a very well-rounded, great guy. And they're people that just like really interest you. They really pull you in. So he was the other, I guess it's like a two-part thing. He'd be the other half that really got me going. I can watch their videos and I can get really, really inspired. So yeah, I guess you can call them my inspirations. Alright, anyway, that does it for the vlog. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video, and I will see you again next time. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.